Yes guys, this vlog is about not getting caught up. Caught up in the sense of in other people's opinions, other people's business, and also getting yourself straight personally. Because a lot of people say things not thinking about how you're going to react to it, or not knowing what you're doing in your personal life or your own business. So when people say specific things, they probably haven't been through what you've been through, and probably not been in business the way that you've been in business, and probably not made your ideas come to light the way that you have. So really it's more about planning and knowing yourself. Or on a regular basis, someone's probably told you, oh, you can't do that, or that's not been done before, or why would you do that for, and just bullshit like that. Really, that's just in my eyes, I say negative, because they can't justify or come up with ideas themselves and execute on it. Personally, once again, and in business, in the business sense, I had a conversation with my sister recently, and she's talking about I always push her to do her own business thing and make her own money, etc, etc, and do all that. I mean, and she thinks on a personal level, being happy first before actually executing on any type of business, which is perfectly fine, and depends on what type of level that person's on. She preferred to be happy and then get money first, where with me, I'm happy myself, but it's just about getting the funds in to be financially stable. Not even off topic, it's about the same thing basically. Where I just want to find out and basically tell you is that you can do anything that you want to. Like, your idea is your idea, and I believe you can smash it depending on the type of steps you put in place in your project and your life to do what you want. So if you feel like, okay, you want to have a better body and like have a summer body all year round, then the things that you need to put in place is that you need to make sure that you eat well, that you go to the gym on a regular basis, and you have to stick to that, and you need to have a routine on how you're going to do that. So that's either getting a PT to teach you how to do specific things, or you go onto YouTube and you learn how to do specific things, which all this information is accessible. It's just whether you go out there to look for that information and execute on that information. So that's just one thing. And then with business as well, like, you have an idea, but execution is something that a lot of people fail to do. So do you need to write down a business plan and step by step figure out how you're going to do things, but don't think about it too hard, but execute at the same time as doing it, kind of. So it means that, okay, you can start to see how it's kind of planning out as you start building it, because it never goes as straightforward as you want it to, but it's the initial taking the first step and to make it happen. A lot of people are afraid to do that, so remember that it's not an overnight success with any of these things. You have to chip away at it to make it happen. But loads of people have opinions, and they're willing to share those opinions for absolutely free. But remember, what they say isn't gospel, and to not dwell on all the negative things that they mention, because essentially, like I said previously, majority of the people have never done what you're going to do, or are not willing to do it because they're not willing to sacrifice their time, their efforts, their money to do so. And to be fair, it's all a risk, isn't it? Like, we wake up every single day and we don't know how the day is going to go, so it's more about getting the most out of yourself, your brain, your time, your effort to do it. The same thing with business. So with this business at the minute, Cool Runnings, I've had to figure out, okay, how much money am I willing to invest? How much time am I willing to invest, and energy? So if I know I can't pull weight on some of the things, then I have to distribute the work or the task, and I just need to know what I'm bringing to the table. But the risk is that if the money's not there, if someone doesn't pull weight, or if I don't pull weight, it all kind of messes up. So you got to be 100% and committed to your project, but you just need to be clear on what you want, and don't let people's opinions put you off what could be something that makes you completely happy in life and in business and in yourself as well, because it's all in the mind really as well. So you have to like really envision it, and then when you envision it, act upon it and be in the position, that you want to be. So like if you want to be a businessman, then you got to learn about business. If you want to be a PT, you got to learn how to be a PT. But the best way to learn about those things is actually going and doing it. Like you can research all the information you want, bits and pieces and whatnot, to get an understanding and insight of what it's all about. But the best thing to do is just go and do it. Realistically, if you want to be a doctor, then it's a difficult situation. You got to go to uni and do all them things. Same thing with law, etc., etc. But remember that if someone says you can't do it, just fuck them off, because they're pretty pointless. They're not there to give you anything positive, any great information that you probably didn't know before. It's all about gaining that information, building a networking and growing as a person and as a thing, as a brand. So remember, just bear it in mind. I'm off, guys. I'm going to try and vlog a lot more. I've missed so much time, but it's just due to being busy, so I apologise for that. But you'll see more of me 100%. Peace out, peeps. Laters. Take care. Remember, you're the best, yeah? Peace.